Hello, everyone. My name is Yuko Tomizuka. I'm a global real estate investment advisor with 30 years of experience, and I have analyzed more than 20,000 of properties. Today, I'd like to speak something about this topic, two most important Taiwanese for Japan. Since the COVID-19 spread in March, I have been spending my time to study Taiwan. I feel today is the best timing to write something about two most important Taiwanese for Japan. Number one is the former Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Denghui, and the other one is the current Digital Minister, Ms. Audrey Tang. I feel the similarity at the following 5 points. Number one, having the education outside Taiwanese system. Number two, heavily involved in important industries for our future. Number three, humanity and compassion. Number four, dedication for the people. Number five, peace-oriented attitude. So let me explain one by one. Number one, non-Taiwanese education. Mr. Lee was born in Taiwan. Around the time, Taiwan was under the control of Japan. So the education system was more or less oriented by Japanese government. Thus, Mr. Lee knew well about Japan, its country, and people's mindset. On the other hand, Ms. Tam was not able to adapt herself to the Taiwanese standard schools. Therefore, amazingly, she had to study everything by herself. Number two, heavily involved in important industries for our future. Ms. Tan is, of course, an IT expert, and she has been the leader of that industry, not only domestically, but also globally. No one can deny that IT is more important for future than it has been now. Mr. Lee, on the other hand, dedicated himself a lot to development and improvement of the agriculture. Many of us have already been aware of that. Agriculture has been getting more and more important in the world. So those two famous figures have been the leaders in the most important industries for future. Number three, humanity and compassion. I have read some books on Mr. Lee. I found a lot of description that he is a man of compassion and had a strong dedication to his political life. Miss Tan has been speaking a lot of her self-learning and peace. Probably, few people have found in Miss Tan a sort of hostility, aggressiveness, or excess ambition. What she has been done so far is actually spreading her internal compassion to people. Probably you may agree with me. Number four, dedication for the people. Miss Tan just spent a couple of days to develop a system by which people can find a way to go to find the face masks and sufficient equipment to take precaution for COVID-19 virus. In her speech, information brings people a sort of conformity and makes people comfortable. When they feel comfortable, they get ready to talk and listen to others. That's the first step to the democracy. I could summarize Ms. Tan's speech like that. Mr. Lee was always thinking of people. No egoistic opinion or rumor was found in his articles. He also described Japan's dominance in both Taiwan and Korea as follows: putting other countries under control is not encouraged. However, for both countries, especially for Taiwan, Japan's control brought Taiwan the basis of modernization. Number five, peace-oriented. One of Ms. Tan's core concepts that she has been releasing in her speech is a peace. I'd like to share with you an episode about Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee was invited to a university in Japan. Students at that time were feeling very much guilty towards Taiwan, taking into account what Japan did in Taiwan during the war. Mr. Lee said, "Young man, you don't have to feel so guilty. You know that Japan is a great country and people are honest, diligent, and respectful. Please study your own history and be proud of yourself." This is a story that Professor Takeda showed us. I just copied Mr. Takeda's the website. He continued that nowadays no Japanese politicians can do the same thing as did Mr. Lee. So I just shared this impressive story. I hope you enjoyed it.